Have you ever wondered if saving the planet could actually save you money? What if I told you that going green isn't just good for your conscience? It could put thousands of dollars back in your pocket every single year. Today we're diving into the surprisingly lucrative world of environmental tax benefits. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be looking at solar panels and electric cars in a completely different light. I'm talking about real money here, not just feel-good savings. We're talking federal tax credits that can slash your tax bill by 30% or more, state incentives that stack on top of federal benefits, and deductions that most people don't even know exist. The government is literally paying you to go green, and most taxpayers are leaving this money on the table. Let's start with the big one that everyone's heard about, but few people truly understand: residential solar energy credits. Right now, through 2032, you can claim a federal tax credit equal to 30% of your total solar installation costs. But here's where it gets interesting, and where most people miss out on maximizing their benefits. This isn't just about the panels themselves. The credit covers your entire solar system, including equipment, installation labor, permits, and even sales tax. If you spend $40,000 on a complete solar setup, you're looking at a $12,000 tax credit. That's not a deduction, that's a dollar-for-dollar reduction in what you owe the IRS. But here's the kicker that most tax preparers don't mention. If your credit exceeds your tax liability for the year, you can carry the unused portion forward to future years. So even if you only owe $8,000 in taxes this year, that extra $4,000 credit doesn't disappear. It rolls over, giving you flexibility in your tax planning strategy. Now let's talk about something that's flying under most people's radar: energy-efficient home improvements. The Inflation Reduction Act expanded these credits dramatically, and we're talking about improvements you might be making anyway. Heat pumps, which can both heat and cool your home efficiently, qualify for credits up to $2,000 per unit. Electric panel upgrades, which many homes need as they add more electric appliances, can get you up to $600 back. Even something as simple as upgrading to an electric water heater can net you up to $1,750 in credits. The beautiful thing about these credits is they stack. You could potentially claim multiple improvements in the same tax year, and each one has its own credit limit. A homeowner who installs a heat pump, upgrades their electrical panel, and adds a new electric water heater could see credits totaling over $4,000. But we're just getting started. Let's shift gears and talk about transportation, because this is where the numbers get really exciting. The federal electric vehicle credit can put up to $7,500 back in your pocket. But there's a catch that actually works in your favor if you know how to play it. The income limits for EV credits are more generous than most people realize. For single filers, you can earn up to $150,000 and still qualify. For married couples filing jointly, that jumps to $300,000. But here's the strategic part. It's based on your modified adjusted gross income, which means timing your income, and deductions can help you qualify even if you're close to the limits. And here's something most people don't know. Used electric vehicles also qualify for credits up to $4,000. The income limits are lower for used EVs, but if you're strategic about your purchase timing and tax planning, this credit can make electric vehicles accessible to middle-income families who thought they were priced out of the market. Now, let's dive into business benefits, because this is where green tax strategies get really sophisticated. If you're self-employed, have a side business, or own rental property, the opportunities multiply exponentially. Commercial solar installations can depreciate using the modified accelerated cost recovery system, which allows you to write off the entire cost much faster than traditional equipment. Combined with the investment tax credit, you could potentially recover 60 to 80% of your solar investment through tax benefits alone. But it gets even better with something called bonus depreciation. Under current rules, you can often deduct 100% of qualifying green energy equipment in the year you place it in service. This means a business that installs a $50,000 solar system could potentially deduct the entire amount immediately, creating massive tax savings. Electric vehicle purchases for business use combine multiple benefits. You get the standard business vehicle deduction, plus potential bonus depreciation, plus the commercial EV credit, which can be worth up to $40,000 for larger vehicles. A business owner who purchases an electric delivery van could see total tax benefits exceeding the vehicle's purchase price. Here's where most people make their biggest mistake. They think green tax benefits are all or nothing propositions. The reality is that even small changes can generate meaningful savings. Energy-efficient appliances, smart thermostats, LED lighting upgrades, and weatherization improvements all qualify for various credits and deductions. The key is understanding how these benefits interact with your overall tax strategy. Let's say you're planning a kitchen renovation anyway. By choosing Energy Star certified appliances over standard ones, you might qualify for utility rebates and manufacturer incentives that effectively pay for the upgrade premium. Then you can claim applicable tax credits on top of those savings. State and local programs add another layer of opportunity. Many states offer additional tax credits that stack with federal benefits. California's solar program, for example, provides state credits on top of federal credits. New York offers substantial rebates for heat pump installations. Texas has property tax exemptions for renewable energy improvements. The strategic approach is to research your local programs before making any green improvements. Some programs have waiting lists or limited funding, so timing becomes crucial. I've seen homeowners save an additional 20 to 30% on their green improvements just by layering local incentives with federal tax benefits. But here's something most people overlook entirely. Green tax benefits aren't just for homeowners. Renters can claim credits for purchasing electric vehicles, installing EV charging equipment, and even for energy-efficient appliances in some situations. If you're renting but have permission to install a personal EV charger, that installation can qualify for federal credits. The documentation requirements for these credits are stricter than standard deductions, but they're not complicated if you stay organized. Keep all receipts, installation contracts, and certification documents. Many manufacturers provide specific tax credit documentation with their products, making the process straightforward. Timing your green improvements strategically can maximize your benefits. If you're planning multiple improvements, spreading them across tax years might allow you to claim more total benefits, especially if you're bumping up against credit limits or income thresholds. Here's my challenge for you. Before you make any major home improvement or vehicle purchase in the next year, spend 30 minutes researching available green alternatives and their tax benefits. I guarantee you'll find options that cost less than you expect when you factor in all available incentives. The government is essentially subsidizing your transition to cleaner technology while reducing your tax burden. This isn't charity, it's smart policy that creates a win-win situation for taxpayers and the environment. Remember, these incentives won't last forever. Many programs have sunset dates, and political changes could affect future availability. The current window of opportunity is incredibly generous, but windows eventually close. If this video opened your eyes to the financial benefits of going green, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical tax strategies that can put real money back in your pocket. What green improvement are you considering now that you know about these incredible tax benefits? Drop a comment below, and let's discuss how to maximize your savings while helping the planet.